Good to see you. Thought I'd put a bit of background music on just to set the ambience, I'm well, thanks for asking. It's still odd. Not getting any less nerve-wracking. I'm well. I've been looking at tips and stuff of how to stream and how to get used to streaming to like 0 viewers and not to be put off by it. And I was on another community chat on Discord for a streamer I really buzz off. She's called Claire. And she was saying, when everyone starts off, it's very odd. It's just an odd kind of setup to be streaming to know people, but you have to be engaging all the time and talking to the chat when there's no chat there. No one's here. So it's a bit of a paradox, really. But the trick is to just keep talking. I'm gathering. Because I noticed on my stats of my last stream, a few people were coming in, which I didn't know at the time because I turned my view count off, because it kind of puts me off a bit, because I'm thinking, there's no one here, so I'm not going to chat, I'm just going to crack on with the game. But people were coming in, so I was like, right, so how do I get them to stay? How do I engage them? And as I said, the way to do that is to just keep talking. But I'm not a chatty person. So, how do I fit into that? So I asked it's like a group, it's on Discord, you can ask streaming advice on there. And I put on there, I'm an introvert, so how does that, is it better to be an extrovert if you're a streamer? Because extroverts buzz off talking. Extroverts kind of need that. They basically need to talk to people, otherwise they go a bit crazy. I've got friends like that who, during lockdown, have been not coping well at all because they need to be around other people. They need that interaction with people, whereas I don't at all. I'm quite happy just with my own company. To a point, everyone needs that human interaction, but in real life, I don't do small talk. I'm not that kind of person. So I put this on the chat, are introverts, do they make for good streamers? And a few people said, yeah, there's no sort of rule book to it. You figure it out as you go. And there are streamers who don't really chat, and that's all right, because some people like just watching people play a game. Someone can be quite subdued, and that's all right. So, but it doesn't make for much entertainment, does it? I don't think. If you can, because I was looking at the VODs of my streams that I've done, and you just kind of skip through them. And every time I skipped, it's like me just not talking. So if I want people to come and follow me, I need to get used to, or at least experiment and see how much I can just keep chatting. Because when people do come in and they see me chatting, they're more likely to stay and, have a chat or whatever. So Claire, who's been really, really helpful, said, try making a list of things you want to talk about, stuff that's important to you, stuff you want to get off your chest. I thought that was a good tip, because the game only really takes you so far. The game for me should be almost the backdrop, and I would like to be able to just chat over it and almost like a podcast, but with a game which is incidental. Maybe not. But yeah, she said try and make a list of things you want to talk about, and also I've got there's an app. There's an app of conversation starters. So because no one's in the chat asking me stuff, I might read some questions off here if I feel it lagging a bit. If I think it's getting a bit subdued, I might dip into the emergency questions and see where that takes me. But no, I was really thankful for that Discord chat, because a few people were saying the same thing, and I was like, all right, it's not just me it feels weird and uncomfortable. And the pressure you kind of put on yourself is really unhelpful with anything, I suppose. But it's nice to know there's other people who are just starting out with this, and they get it. They get that it's weird. because none of my other mates are doing it, so I can't really chat to them about the experience of it. If you are watching, by the way, guys, I can't see the viewer count, but hi, if you're watching from afar or if you're watching this on catch up, welcome. I'm going to be playing Life is Strange 2, which I played a bit of last time. I thought it was pretty good. There seems to be a good story to it, a good bit of drama. So yeah, going back to the putting pressure on yourself thing, I read it was like a blog on LinkedIn of a friend of mine who I used to go to drama school with, and she was chatting about, the headline of it was something like not being an overnight success and quitting immediately, about seeing polished black belts, she put, and she was talking about when she was 15 and she got a black belt in taekwondo, and her dad used to take her religiously, like every Sunday, more than that actually, but she put hours and hours and hours of training in. Her dad would push her really hard and she enjoyed it, but there was so much struggle and, you know, tears, all that kind of stuff, you know. And being 15 years old, that's quite a young age to be doing that, you know, having that amount of pressure on you, putting that amount of pressure on yourself. Anyway, she did this exam which took about 5 hours, and she got it, she passed it. You know, she's 15 years old and she got a black belt in taekwondo, this thing she'd been striving for. And at the end of the day, one of the teachers or someone said to her, wow, a black belt at 15, you must be a natural. And she was like, no, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not. I tried really fucking hard. She didn't say that, but, you know, it's this idea that people see the end result and they go, oh, this person's got it made. Like, look how easy that is for them. But this person didn't see the hours and hours and hours and years of training and discipline and the failures. That's the thing that people don't see. So she was saying, you compare that to nowadays where the internet is just full of people's success, you know, people's polished results, and they're presented to people. And nobody sees the behind the scenes. No one sees all the failures and the frustration and the tears and the sweat. They just see the polished result. They see the view count. They see the amount of followers. They see, you know, they see the success. And so instantly your brain thinks, well, God, I'll never be able to do that. So it can be quite disheartening, I think, to compare yourself to people. So that was the point she was making. Like, if you want to get good at something, you have to fail at it a lot. And I discovered that with stand-up. When I started doing stand-up, I thought, man, this is fucking hard. But the buzz off it when you kill, when you're on stage and you kill and you try some new material, you don't know how it's going to go. Yes, there are times when you bomb, when like you die on your ass, it doesn't land, it doesn't work. But those times when it does work, when it does connect with people and they laugh, like there's no bigger buzz than that. But the downside is you have to be shit at it. You have to get up there and you have to be really shit at it when you start. No one gets up there on the first go and is an instant success. You know, that's the saying, like it takes 10 years to become an overnight success or something like that. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm trying to apply that to this, because although I'm an actor, I'm not an outgoing type of person, personality-wise. I'm not really someone who's in your face a lot. I don't really, like I said, I don't do small talk, that kind of thing. I'm a pretty shy guy, though some people may be shocked to hear that. So yeah, this is me. I'm well out of my comfort zone doing this, and I think I just need to keep chipping away at it. Just try something new every stream. So with this one, I'm going to try just keeping the chat going, not get too preoccupied with that, with the chat. I'm just trying to have some fun, can we? Please? So yeah, that's me. That is me. Did I have anything else I wanted to talk about? Yeah, I've been doing some writing recently. Again, I'm well out of my comfort zone with that, because it's the first full-length script I've tried writing on my own, and you know, I have a writing partner who I've worked with a lot, and we've written comedy sketches and that kind of thing, and we've written plays. And it's so much easier when you've got someone else to bounce off. So the writing of this feature-length horror that I'm trying to write, the process of that during lockdown as well has been pretty exhausting, like mentally exhausting. And it's been a good challenge. But I've been sending it off for notes recently, and I'm on my 3rd draft now. And my writing partner, who's a really, really good mate of mine, we're really close. He's one of the few people who I will trust with stuff like that, because he will tell me if he thinks it's not good. And those are the people you really need when you want to make something better. Yes, you do need an element of encouragement from people, but also you need someone to say, look, I don't like this. This has been done to death, or this is a cliche, or the thing he said was, the reason I'm telling you this is because I think you can do a lot better. So that's been really encouraging. And I just buzz off that whole process of just working on something, of creating something, you know. And a friend of mine had some music that he was putting together for a soundtrack for a film competition. And he was asking me for my notes and my input. And I love that. I love, you know, the fact that someone trusts me enough to give them notes on something. And I said the same thing to him. I was like, I wasn't harsh with him. I was just like, look, I don't particularly buy this. I think you could try something much braver and be bolder. And I was like, I hope you don't think I'm being harsh in saying that, but we're good mates, and I mean it as a compliment, really, because I know what you can do. And he's like, no, man, that's what you want. You want someone to say it can be better, and you want someone to push you. So stuff like that has been nice to work on during lockdown. Keep the old creative mind, the old creative muscles flexed. Keep that going. Right, I'm going to boot up the game. So I'm going to play Life is Strange 2. Those of you that were here last time, or if you watched the stream last time, it's a sort of teen drama story with some supernatural elements tied into it. I'll show you, and I'll get you I'll get everyone caught up with it. Game enlarged, please. Please work. What? There you are. We have some sound. There she is. There she is. So yeah, you play a young lad, and his brother has basically got magic powers, but his brother doesn't know that. So at the start of the game, there's basically a fight happening outside. You live with your dad, your little brother's outside, and there's a fight that breaks out with one of the neighbour kids. And the lad he's having a fight with has got like blood on him. It's like costume blood though, it's not real blood. A cop pulls up, sees the commotion, there's a bit of a fight. The dad comes out, the dad gets shot by accident by the cop, and the kid who's got these superpowers flips out and sends the cop flying. So the kid doesn't remember doing this, so the brother and the kid are basically on the run now, and the little brother doesn't know what's happened to the dad, thinks the dad's alright, which is a bit tactless if you ask me, because the shit really will hit the fan. So they're basically camping out in the woods and waiting for all of this to blow over, which I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll all be fine, guys. So no need to panic.
Alrighty, Nano. We're cave people now. Time to make fire.
Now, I've done this bit.
We make fire. Can I help?
I have bigger lungs. Blow. Let's get him involved. Let's be nice
You have
to
a
him.
big mouth like me, so come on.
Yeah, just a bit of joshing
Blow.
there.
Yes.
Dude, don't blow it out.
Sorry.
I haven't done this bit,
Sorry.
actually. I lied.
I wanted to do it like a movie.
I haven't done this.
Oh, nice. It's warming up.
Was it in? Right, so I'm going to dip into my first question, just for a laugh. When someone finds out what you do or where you are from, what question do they always ask you? Well, when I tell them I'm an actor, they always say, "What have you been in?" And I always say, "What?" No, they say, "Will I've seen you in anything?" And I always want to say, "Well, depends what you've seen." But that would make me an arsehole, so I don't say that. I very sheepishly go, I had a bit in Coronation Street, and they just look at me blankly. I go, I've
Wish we
done
had
Hollyoaks, Emmerdale, and they just go, oh,
I know.
because they don't recognise
too.
me. So
I wish we had a cheeseburger
Sometimes I
and
just
a
say-
milkshake like yesterday.
I just say what my day job is. I don't even mention I'm an actor, to be honest,
Yesterday was yesterday.
out of embarrassment.
Now that we're out here, we have to do
This is
everything
going back
ourselves.
to what I'm saying. I'm not an
Right?
extrovert. I prefer
Okay.
being
but
reserved,
You'll help me if I need it.
and I usually
right?
just hang back
That's what I'm here for.
in the shadows.
And you gotta help me, too.
I don't know why there's an element of embarrassment. I suppose because it feels a bit showy, and I don't. It's a bit of a paradox, really, because I do like showing off, but sometimes I just want to be left alone.
Man,
So I'm
This is the coolest secret base ever.
perpetually at
Nobody's
odds
gonna find us.
with wanting to be
I'm on
liked
fire tonight.
and left alone by everybody
That would be proud.
all the time, which is
I'm
an
on
odd
fire tonight.
mix of
That would be proud.
principles to have.
Look, a full moon. Ooh.
Look.
It's not quite full yet, Wolf Boy.
Do you think there are werewolves for real?
No. Yes, let's shut him up.
Of course there are. But they're no match for us.
How do you know? What if they come here?
Oh! Bring it on!
Sean?
Come on.
So I don't know where they're
I'm
going to go from
kidding.
here, but I think there's 5 episodes
We'll
to
be
this
safe
game.
here.
And I've got the second episode downloaded, ready to go. So I think I'll stick with it for a bit. Check on him, see how he's doing. I also played What Remains of Edith Finch.
You okay, buddy?
Really, really good. Very
Yeah.
short, but
Feels good this
cracking
down.
little indie game. Really enjoyed that. It was a bit
Sean?
short-lived though.
Are you mad at me for what happened with Brett? I don't remember everything.
Alright, here we go. We're getting to it now. We got in a fight. It's not your fault. Nothing happened. It's not your fault, mate. So
It's not your fault.
let's talk
Shit
about something
happens.
else.
Brett deserved it.
Why can't I remember? That's weird.
Because you're magic. Because you're magic, mate. I
don't
saw
worry,
it with
dude.
my eyes.
You were running around all day. You tired out. It happens.
Yeah, it's all right, man. Look at the weight of the situation in his demeanour. Backpack.
I'm
Look.
so tired.
Right, can I get up and move around or no? Let's look at the wallet.
We're almost broke. How do we eat tomorrow?
Get the backpack.
Wonder if I'll ever go back to school after this.
He was looking forward to going to a party, this lad. He was getting ready for it. He was getting his munchies, he was getting some booze. And then all that happened. Right, so you want to go to sleep now, don't you? So let's...
No,
is there an
that's a
option to just
fort.
go to sleep?
Good work, little bro.
Sorry about that banging, by the way. My neighbours... It's not It's not one particular neighbour. This building is just shite for insulation. You can hear everything. So I'm sorry if you can hear that, but if it makes you feel any better, I have to put up with it 24/7. It's so
Dan's
bad.
a zombie.
I can hear my neighbour
We gotta get to
downstairs
sleep.
snoring. So I just have to wear earplugs constantly. I have to be very zen in this
smoke.
apartment block. Although I have written a letter
That's
of
my
complaint.
quote of cookies for
I've
the
written
year.
several. Get some sleep, mate. Come on.
You look tired.
Come on.
Ready to crash?
That's enough
I've
now.
been ready all day.
Up it.
My feet hurt.
Up it to bed. Come on.
I think we earned some serious rest.
Yes. Have another
We'll
question?
sleep forever.
Not on this round.
So, next question. What's the best thing you've got going on in your life at the moment?
Better than freezing out there, right?
Way better.
Best thing I've got going on in my life?
Now we have a real fire.
And a secure base.
Best thing
You
I've
did
got
awesome
going on in my
today,
life? I've got my health. That
Really?
probably sounds a bit wanky,
Hell yeah.
but
Without
fucking
you,
hell,
there's no
man.
fellowship.
You've not got your health.
That's cool.
None of the other stuff matters, does it?
I won't.
Without
Yeah,
getting on a
I think so.
downer, but
Sleep tight, bro.
there's a lot of people that haven't got the health at the minute. And I know a few of them. And I think it puts things into perspective, doesn't it? So yeah, glad I've got my health. Very glad I've got my health. Let's move on, because that was getting a bit sad, wasn't it? It was getting a little bit sad. What scene in a movie always gives you goosebumps every time you see it? That's a good one. I'm gonna say... One sec. Can I get out of that? No. You there? Right. Goosebumps is probably not the most accurate, but it's the first thing that came into my head. In the name of the Father, prison. It's the one. Yeah. I won't play it all.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly
Just
can
the
help.
acting in this.
This sentence is
Shush.
but it's wordy.
Shush, shush, shush. It's this scene, man. It's just the... So if anyone's not seen it... Oh, let me turn it up. It's about a bomb that gets set off in a pub in Ireland, and him and his mate and now his dad have been wrongfully accused of like terrorism, and it's based on a true story. Anyway, Daniel Day-Lewis gets locked up, and then his dad gets locked up as well, and Daniel Day-Lewis is just pretty much in shock at this point, and the wheels just come off. Just his fucking performance.
What are you doing here? I'll come over to your auntie Annie's to get you a lawyer. They arrested everybody in the house.
What? For fuck's sake?
Conspiracy to murder.
Oh, no, for fuck's sake, no, jeez.
It gets going in a bit.
Did you do it? Did you do it, son?
I did not.
Did you do it, he says.
Fucking didn't do it, for fuck's sake.
Just wait for the switch. And he turns on him.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Why do you always follow me? Huh? Hey, why do you always follow me when I do something wrong? Why can't you follow me when I do something right?
It was
What are you talking about?
this is the film where
Huh? What am I
famously
talking-
Daniel Day-Lewis spent a few nights in an actual prison and got prison guards to interrogate him, pour buckets of water on him, basically pretty much torture him. And because he wanted to know what it felt like to be that exhausted emotionally, physically, to be pushed to the limit where you will confess to something you didn't do, he needed to sort of go through that to understand why this guy, because he confesses to it in the end.
What am I talking about? The medal?
What medal?
What fucking medal? What fucking medal? I'm talking about the only fucking medal that was ever in our house. That fucking medal. The medal I won at football. And you was on the sidelines shouting instructions. Like, you could only see what I was doing. You couldn't even fucking play football. And you could only see what I was doing wrong. I could never do anything good enough for you. And after the game, you came up to me and you said, Jerry, did you foul the ball? And I walked away from you. Do you remember now? I walked away from you into the dressing room. You followed me in there, and he said again, Jerry, did you foul the ball?
It's when he gets going, I'll
I
skip it.
fucking pissed on it.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
foul the
yeah.
ball? And
It's
that
just
medal for me,
the,
I
it
took
just
at the
goes
palm,
up and up and up.
And they laughed at me. They wouldn't even prove that I was no good.
Delayed shock.
Delayed shock, never mind delayed shock. I've been like this since I was 7.
Just the lid just
I remember
comes
Mommy
off,
said
man.
to me, don't upset yourself, he's not well. Not well, so we tiptoe around the house like this. It's not tiptoe around the house like that. Not well, he's not well. Then I got Holy Communion, I thought I was eating you alive. I mean, is it my fault you weren't well? Why did you have to be sick on your life, Giuseppe?
And it goes on. I won't play it all. Just
In the lies I've been telling all my gobshite
for this
fucking
bit.
life. You know what that means? It means words don't mean anything. Stop this. Huh? Only this time I got everyone into trouble. Doesn't matter, does it? Because I'm no good anyhow. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll keep away from you being following me all your fucking life and now you are in jail. Are you doing this deliberately?
No.
Are you doing it deliberately?
Stop it.
Are you doing it deliberately? Did you call that a fucking dig, eh? Did you call that a fucking dig? Hit me harder. Hit me, lad. Hit me fucking
So
harder.
good.
Hit me fucking harder.
There's just something about Daniel Day-Lewis. There's very few actors like that who, when you look at the performances, you think every take must have been completely different. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, sorry, getting enlarged. Back to that. Like every take, he just takes risks. Do you know what I mean? When you watch an actor like that, they're just completely in it. And he's one of the few actors where you will just sit forward. Every sort of line, every decision he makes,
It's okay.
you know it's fresh. You know it's fresh out of the
Just
box.
had a bad dream.
Because he's just completely in it.
Sean?
Completely gets himself immersed
I'm
in it.
scared. I keep hearing noises.
No,
Daniel Day
No,
all
don't
day
be,
long.
everything's cool.
But we're alone. You said there were
So yeah,
bears
that
and
I mean
wolves.
Goosebumps probably isn't the right word for that one, but I like it a lot.
You fortified our base, so we're safe. And look, our fire's still roaring.
Don't be sad. Please don't be sad.
Daniel, we'll find a better place tomorrow, okay? And food, too. I promise.
You promise?
Be interesting to see the behind the scenes of games like this. I saw a bit of the making of The Last of Us and Last of Us 2. And it's basically just two actors in a room with little, you know, tables or chairs just made out of blocks, like green blocks, and like 100 little dots, motion sensors on the face. It must be really odd to act like that. I did a bit of that for the game. Oh, is it the Dark Pictures anthology with Will Poultner was in it, and I had a bit of a part in that. So I had to go to Shepperton Studios in London, and they did all of that. It wasn't motion capture. It's basically when you wear a helmet and you've got a camera there, and I think it was on a bodysuit, and it was like a big thing that comes out there and a camera on your face. So try and act with one of those on is not fucking easy. Wasn't that pleased with my work on that one, I'll
It's
be
easier
honest.
now. We're going downhill. We just gotta keep walking.
Yeah. You
Walkie,
said things
walkie,
were getting better
walkie.
yesterday. and the day before.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying my best.
It's like they say, acting for camera is like
Let's walk a little
acting
more.
for stage,
There
except
will be a
someone
rest stop or something.
is throwing
where
tennis
we can
balls
buy
at your
food.
head.
I'm sure of it.
I think it was Jim Carrey that said that, and could not have put it better myself.
No.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're trying to
No.
find what your objective is, like work through your inner and outer obstacles and connect with your emotional memory. And there's a camera there, and there's a whole crew of people stood behind the camera,
So he said he was
and there's a big light in your eyes.
What did you do?
We waited in the
You're just
gym
trying to
at home.
relax while doing that.
You should have told
That's when
me.
you watch
I tried.
fucking screen actors like Daniel
But you said
Day-Lewis.
to
They
get
have
out
to
of
do
your
shit
room.
like that. Like they have to go off and learn how to become a carpenter, like he did in The
He did
Crucible.
stand up for me
You know,
with Brett.
go out and live in the woods
For a
like he did for Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
I don't think that's pretentious, like some
he had
people
it coming.
say.
Yeah.
I think he's just doing
I
it
kinda
so he
wish he
can
wasn't
fucking
so
relax
mean
when he's on set.
Time.
I'm trying my best.
Hey.
I don't know if
There's
I would go
something
that far.
ahead.
Yep. Must be the gas station we saw on that sign.
But you do what works for you, don't you? Like, can I run?
Finally. I thought we'd never get out of these
Yes,
woods
I can.
alive. Awesome. I'm so hungry for real food right now.
Check the money in
I
your
hear you.
backpack. $30.30. Okay.
We're gonna get food, water, and plus a map, so we can find the best route.
Okay.
Hey, come on. I know last night was tough, but
Get you some food, young man.
Hello there.
Whoa.
Hands up,
Sean,
give me all your
they have
petrol.
Choco
Hey.
Crisp. You promised I'd get
6
one.
down is a sharp one.
Speak.
hey, hi.
Good evening. Yes.
She looks
Can
like
I help you?
Catherine O'Hara
You don't look like you're from around here.
from Schitt's Creek and the mum in Home Alone. We are on a road trip.
Oh, we're on a road trip.
Looks like you went through a mud flow.
Oh,
All right, bit
we
personal.
went on a big hike and fell.
Just making
a
chit
lot.
chat, lady.
So where are your parents?
None of your business, mate. No parents allowed.
Oh, this is just for me and my brother. No parents allowed.
Just for me and my
By
dog.
yourselves? All the way out here?
Come here all the time.
We know.
Not
We come out here all the time.
Not a problem.
Just
So,
not right here.
can I have some food, please?
You don't look like everybody else who stops by.
Well, I am just. Why don't you fuck off? Actually, I mean, sorry. Oh, a witch.
Dad would have loved this so much.
You're my favorite customer. Add to basket. Steal. Should I steal it?
7 down.
No.
No way I can steal something this
No.
big.
Yeah, you do right, mate. That was
Okay.
a
That
stupid
would
idea.
be P-R-O-P.
I was only messing.
N-E.
Sleeping bag. How much money have I got? $30. No, I can't get that. Mac and cheese.
Man.
I could nick that.
Oh,
No,
that's
she's right
good.
there.
Dude. I know.
What are you saying, you? Oh no.
I know what you're thinking.
Well,
What the hell is this creep looking at?
No,
yeah.
I don't mean.
I'll level
mean,
with you. I'm
it's
a bit.
not as weird as it
I'm
seems,
really
though.
scared.
These people, they only want to live a normal life. Just naked.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not harming anyone, who's to say they're wrong?
No, nobody. I'm not. I didn't. I don't. Bye.
Nobody.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, why should we all be the same? Who says so?
No one. No one's
Never
saying
mind.
that.
I'm
No one's
getting
saying that you
carried
can't
away.
do that.
Name's Brody.
I don't want
I'm
you to.
kind of an online traveling journalist.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Sean,
Don't tell him your name.
what's a online traveling journalist?
Just a fancy name for someone who drives around in a car, writing about people.
Oh,
and
I'm not interested
stuff.
on your in your.
There's a few websites that pay me for these papers.
I
since
really regret
know
opening my
how to
mouth
write.
and talking to you, mate.
Nice to meet you, man.
Okay.
You traveling with your brother?
None of your business. These fucking people, man.
Our dad's with us. We're going south.
Good for you. The best way to learn is on the road.
Don't need your
the
advice.
earlier, the better. Well, I'd love to talk and avoid work all day,
But you've got your naked.
I'm already up against the deadline.
Yeah, naked people that you're looking at
Safe
there
travels, dudes.
in a public
Thanks, man.
gas
See you
station.
around.
That was odd, wasn't it?
Ooh,
Let's have some hot dogs.
Check it out. It's a raccoon costume. I want to be a raccoon.
I want to be a raccoon, man.
I could eat dozens of these.
Okay. See you later,
Right, let's have another
Mr.
question.
Raccoon.
Large questions. What takes a lot of time but is totally worth it? Writing a script.
We
I
have
would
to
say,
be in here after the forest.
even if
Like
no, not
another
even if it
world.
doesn't get made. Writing a script. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Who was it? Aaron Sorkin wrote A Few Good Men. I think he did like 22 drafts of that, which is insane.
She's staring at
Right. I'll just bust out my platinum card.
And the woman who wrote I May Destroy You did hundreds of drafts of that.
It should be called Daniel's Cash Trap.
That's another one of those things where you look at the end result, you see the polished film or play or book, whatever it is, and you don't see all the failed attempts. That's the thing with writers, man. It's such a solitary pursuit.
Sean?
And there's only a few people that understand how much of a headfuck it is. But it's the best kind, because when you complete it, when you do that first draft, man, that's a very, very good feeling.
Come on.
What do you want? I'm talking. Where are you? Yeah, it's a good feeling to have all those doubts, all those opportunities where you could just bin the whole thing, and to not do that, and just to keep pushing, and eventually all those sticking points, all those awkward plot lines and plot holes, I mean, they all get ironed out, and you have something which looks like a half decent thing. Like the thing I'm writing at the moment is by no means
Hey, don't bother her.
is by no
Sorry
means
about that.
perfect. It's not polished or
I'm
finished.
talking to her.
Still got
sure
quite a
likes
bit of
to
work to do on it,
chat.
but it's a lot better
Yeah.
than it was.
He talks a lot.
Whatever.
And if it does
I
get
do
made,
not
fuck
talk too
me,
much.
I'd be
You
happy
always
with that.
say that.
Die happy,
That's
man.
not true.
So yeah, that's saying something,
Oh
isn't
my
it?
God, this is
Writing
the
obviously means a
coolest
lot
thing ever.
to me,
Turn
anyway.
this thing off.
Hey, come here.
Don't
Check it
worry.
out.
What do
we'll
you
get
want,
new
you little
family
shit?
soon.
This may not be the most exciting game to watch.
Hey, do you maybe have like an extra?
I'm realising
Dude,
that now,
calm
okay?
down. What is it?
See.
Power bear claws?
There's not much drama happening.
Can we play?
It's sort of like
I bet
plodding
it's
along.
Easy to get a prize.
Yeah, no. See all those prices still inside? Nobody wins. Except the machine.
Oh.
But hey, we're the Wolf Brothers. Us
Look.
teach this machine a lesson, right?
Oh, I don't want
yes.
to.
So, who goes first?
I don't care. You go.
Go get him, little brother.
Just spend
Ooh, I'm gonna beat this boss.
spend $30 on
Let's
this.
go, Power Bear Claw.
Wait till you get a
What was I
good
going to say then? Little Nightmares I completed
Not
as well,
there.
which was very
That
good.
sucks.
And the second one
Don't
is out
grab so
soon,
fast.
so I look forward to playing that. I will play that on the stream.
This is hard. Can you try?
Again, that's another indie game, atmospheric, dark, really imaginative. But I thought it was over too quickly. I was just getting into it, and then it ended.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what I can do.
Yeah.
But that's not a criticism, just means I wanted to play more of it.
Let me get in the cell.
So I've timed that well. Because the second one is out next week, I think. Right. Give me
Here
that.
we go.
Almost.
Almost. Almost.
Can I play? Please, please, please.
Leave. That's enough of that.
Sorry, buddy.
Waste the money.
We can't waste money on that kind of stuff right now.
What?
What do I need to do? Find food, find something to drink, find a local map.
That's it?
Yeah, I told you. Come on. Let's not waste time on that stupid thing.
Not fair. I just wanted one little power bear.
I know, Daniel. But look, we're already surrounded by bears.
Also, return. Is it return to Oberdin or return of Oberdin? The ship game. The one that's like had rave reviews. I started playing that yesterday. That isn't a streaming game. That's a real thinker. But I'm looking forward to getting into it. I didn't play it for that
Sorry,
long because
You'd had to drag my ass to make me come back here.
I'm not
after
very
all
clever
this.
when it comes to things like that. I need to have my head screwed on. I need to really get into that one. But yeah, it looks good. It looks interesting. This, on the other hand, I don't think I've got the patience for today. I'm sorry. But this one's going off. See what else I've got. It's main menu. Yes. What else can we play? I've got a game called Exit Game. Bye-bye. Right. I'm going to change this to Portal 2. Portal 2? Why is that not coming up on my... Portal 2, there you are. Update. And let's play. Just to switch it up a bit. Check, check. Still there. The 2 seconds, guys. Game capture. Game capture. No, not Life is Strange. Portal 2. Done. Click that. Bosh. And I will move me. Shush, 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 shush. Move me down here. And put that. That's fine. That's fine. Play. New game. I only started this it was when I first set my computer up, so my mate gave it to me for free as a gift, which you can do on Steam. Said it's very good.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days.
Okay.
In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Stephen Merchant's on this game,
You will
apparently.
hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
Look up.
Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor.
Can do.
Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Thank you for playing Portal 2.
There is a framed painting on the wall.
Yeah.
Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated.
Oh, I
If you
do.
suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music.
What a rush. Ah! Fucking hell, sorry.
Now, please return to your bed.
Be quiet because of the neighbours. I don't know why I bother being quiet for them, because they're not quiet for me. So they can fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 99999.
Sorry. Just turn that down a tiny bit, because that's clipping a wee bit. Oh, where have you gone?
This courtesy call is to
Hello? Anyone in there?
That's Stephen Merchant.
Hello?
Any test subject not
Are you
from
gonna open the
suspension at
door?
this time
Yeah.
will be-
Ah! Ah! Oh God, you look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay
Oh.
calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all
I am
I'm
being
saying,
calm.
Prepare. It's all fine. All right.
Okay.
Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh,
Right.
You might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
Okay. How do I do that then? Stephen, you know you said hang on to something. How exactly do you want me to do that? Any?
You all right down there?
No.
Can you hear me?
You're not giving me much instruction,
Hello?
mate. So I'll just stand here, shall I?
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although
I can
if you
relate to
do
that,
feel
can
alarmed,
you?
Try to hold on to that feeling.
You know what I
because
mean, with
that is the proper
lockdown and-
reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes.
Bah.
Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
It's funny.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for
Yeah, that's
reactor core
tickled me.
meltdown.
Can I go out? Oh shit.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you. But
Right.
I'm in pretty hot water here.
Okay.
How you doing down there? You still holding on?
The building's gone a bit broken,
The
mate.
reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see?
Where are you,
Can I
mate?
make it through? I've got enough space.
Stephen!
Just gotta get through here.
Stephen!
Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And
Where
whose
are-
fault
where
do you
are
think
you,
it's
mate?
gonna be when the
Where are you?
management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables?
That's on you,
I
mate.
hit that one. I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, all right? If anyone asks, and no one's going to ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, all right? Not dead. Okay, almost there.
Stephen, you're
On the
silly.
other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here.
Right.
I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
Okay. What do you want me to do, mate? You want me to jump?
Good news. That is not a docking station.
Oh, okay.
So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override.
Is he
on
carrying this
wall.
building at the
Could
moment?
get a bit technical. Hold on.
Oh, he's gonna smash me through the wall.
Almost there.
Okay.
Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes.
A gun that
Not
makes
bullet
holes.
But don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
Smash. Right. Let's begin.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are
Toilet.
currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse.
Okay.
The portal will open and emergency testing will begin.
Bit
in
wordy.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. So this is going to be a bit of a thinker, I think. Need the gun, the portal
And
gun.
button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim. Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it.
What was that? Something about vaporizing? Yeah. I don't want to be vaporized, so Can you go back over that bit
If you feel
about the
liquid running
vaporizing?
down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Right. Why? Why is that? Okay, so portal there. Activate. So that's opened a door there. Oh, this is gonna blag my head, isn't it? It's gonna proper blag my head. Press that. Press that. Was that door there? Oh, was that door always there? Hang on. Right, so press that. Oh, I don't know about this. Press that. So, can I... How do I get rid of these walls here? Because I need to get in there, don't I? Right, do you know what? I'm giving this 5 minutes. And then it's going off. I'm so impatient when it comes to games. If it doesn't grab me straight away, or if I don't know what the thing is I'm supposed to be doing, should really be a bit more patient, to be honest. Can I smash that? Can I throw it? What? What do you want me to do? Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Is there a objectives list or anything like that? There's an X there. Exit there. So when I press that, I can't have both of those open at the same time. We've established that. Again, only one of those can be open at once. Go back in here. Let me carry this. What does that do? Okay, so there's a tick there now. That's good. Oh. That's blagging my head.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An amateur science reintegration associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to call it a day soon. Let's have one more question. How into self-improvement are you? How into self-improvement am I?
Or is incapable of listening to reason.
Very, very much so, I think.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah, very much so.
There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
Try and look after my mental health.
See it, though.
I'd meditate and run, do yoga. Ah! Because personally, if I don't do that, then my head kind of goes a bit to shit. And then once your head goes, everything usually follows. So I think it's dead important. And also I think it's more important to chat about it, especially for guys, because it's not very cool, is it, to talk about your feelings with your mates? Or at least, you know, that's the stereotypical way to look at it as a guy. But I think I mentioned this on the last stream as well, that during this lockdown in particular, whichever one we're in now, fucking 3, 4, I don't know. The chats have seemed to get deeper and deeper. The ones, or more honest, should I say? The chats that I'm having with my mates and family about the old noggin and mental health, that kind of thing.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged
Because if you don't do that,
with lethal military androids.
we can't do that. We're all fucked, aren't we?
Military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy.
We're all going to go mental if we don't chat about it. I think everyone's feeling the pressure of this lockdown. I think everyone is getting... They're feeling it. Let's put it that way. Me included. This is helping. Having... Oh, is that frozen? Having projects to keep your mind focused on, however big or small, things that you want to improve at, or just stuff to focus on, makes a big difference. And more importantly, chatting with your mates. So I'm very into it. I didn't used to be. I think when I turned 30, I stopped drinking, and that was a big turning point. I had a few attempts of trying to stop drinking, and it took me a while. It took me a few run-ups and stumbles and that kind of thing, but I've not had a drink for 2 years now, getting up to. And one of the best things one of the things I'm most proud of, to be honest, because it was fucking hard. But I feel like I'm over it, one day at a time and all that. But that was a huge part of why my mental health was in disarray. And a lot of people don't really... They're a bit surprised when I tell them that. Even people I know, that, I had sort of issues with drink and that kind of stuff. Because I don't think I come across that way in day-to-day life. Which kind of makes it a bit harder, because you feel like it's something you have to keep a secret from everyone, but... Yeah, I'm glad I did it. And I think that's just part of getting older, that you start taking a bit more responsibility for the kind of person you are and how you look after yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. But I could talk about that all day, to be honest. I think it's good to talk about that. It's good to talk. Right, if I'm being really honest with myself, I'm a bit bored of this game. So I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. I know I said that 5 minutes ago. With streaming, it feels like there's... even though I'm not sure if anyone's watching at the moment, but it feels like the pressure on the game that you choose is it's almost impossible to choose something, because if I was playing this on my own, I'd take as much time as I need to with it. There's no pressure to be entertaining, or you don't have to talk when you're playing a game on your own. So you probably concentrate on it more and get through it quicker. Whereas with this, I'm trying to talk, trying to multitask, and figure it out. And then I went too far the other way with Life is Strange 2, because there's literally not a lot happening at all. It was literally a shopping simulator, wasn't it? For about an hour, we were just in a shop looking at things, and outside in a tent, camping. So I'll find the right game soon. And really what I might do is just experiment with a load of different stuff. Each stream, try a different game. Keep changing it up. This is blagging my head. I want to get over there. I'm supposed to pay attention to where I'm going through the... I don't know. I don't know. I know it's a very good game. It's got good reviews and stuff. Right. Do you know what? I'm going to come off. I'm going to come off that game and where are we? Main screen. Alright, guys, well, thank you for tuning in. If you've been watching in the background, appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. Anyone who's watching this on catch up or from afar, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. And I'll be back with you next week with a new game. And we'll see how it goes. I'll show you this actually before I go, because I spent ages making it. It's a be right back screen. Good, isn't it? I like that. Took me a while to make that, to put the video grain, the fuzz on it, and then the loading clip. I nicked that clip from YouTube and took a clip of sound from an actual VHS tape whirring and put that on it. So I'm quite proud of that. It looks good, doesn't it? Right, as I said, I'll be with you next week. I'll look for another game and we'll just keep trying shit and see what sticks. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, and I will see you next time. Cheers, guys. See you soon.